Hello, welcome back to Sunny T's channel. It is me, Sunny T. It's been a while since I have recorded a video. I miss you all, and I'm here to share some information with you concerning circumcision that I have learned on my journey as I parented a son. So I'm gonna make this quick because this is this is something a video that has been on my heart for a while, and I'm like, why do I have to do this video? But here we are. So, as an adult woman, I had never thought about circumcision until I had my son. Not in a real way, I've heard it being discussed around me. I've had a couple of nieces ask my opinion, and I really never really had a definitive answer to give to anyone about it because it didn't really concern me at that time on a parental level. And so, in having my son, I learned some very important information that I wanted to share with you all. And I don't know why. I'm not sure who this is for because, like I said, anyway. So, what I learned from having given birth to my son is that the skin on the head of the penis is connected, attached to the penis. So as an adult woman, I have seen a intact penis on an adult male. And so if you have as well, then you know that the skin just comes back. Exposes the head, no problem. What I did not know was that skin was not always attached in that way. As a newborn, the skin is attached almost like your fingernail. And as time goes on, over approximately a 10-year period, the skin slowly but surely detaches itself. The last part to detach is the piece underneath that kind of comes up in like a little lip like this. That's the last part to detach at around 10. Now, not sure why I need to tell y'all that, but I promise you I've been trying to not do this video for a minute, and every day is on my brain. So here it is. But as a parent, that's very important to know. Now, why is that? For me to know. For me, it was important because the procedure itself was already something that seemed horrific. Just of me thinking about it being cut off from just a detached way that I thought that it was from the beginning. But once I realized that it was attached, I was like, y'all out here doing some crazy shit. Like, really? It seemed barbaric to me. It seemed cruel. It seemed all kind of things. And I know that back in the day, I'm not sure how they do it now. My son is now almost 7. But I remember as a young adult, they wanted to do it almost right away, within the first 24 hours. Definitely the first 3 days. And now that I know that information, I was like, maybe they were trying to do it in the first 24 hours before the parent realized that this skin is attached and may not be such a great idea. I mean, the room for error just in that alone is too high for me. Then the thing was like, you can always be circumcised. It doesn't have to be done right now. What is the rush? And that's when I went to do my research, because it's like, why y'all trying to rush me into this? My baby just got here. I don't want to cause him any pain, that kind of pain, so soon. I mean, can't we just do this anytime? I mean, I know some grown men who had this procedure done, 21, 31. There's no rush. I know they try to tell you that the procedure is worse as an adult and all these things. How? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna get out of that part of it. I don't know. But I did know that when my son first got here and I waited 9 months to see him, the first thing I was not gonna do was have somebody cutting on him. So, anywho, and then this 10-year process that it takes. And when I learned it takes 10 years for the skin to detach, I was like, well, this must be a long process for a reason. And why would I come in the early stages, days of his life, and disrupt that? And if you don't know as well, when the skin does start to come back, the head of the penis is pink. And we all know, as living on this planet, if you had any kind of scratch or scuff or something, if the skin is pink, that means that it is still healing, or something's going on in the healing department that you need to keep that covered up. So why expose that so soon? I don't know. But I just want to share that with you all, just because any new parents coming along who facing having to make this decision, I just wanted you to be informed of what kind of procedure this is. Look it up on the internet so you can see what I'm talking about when I say that the skin is attached. Oh, one more thing I want to share. So the reason why women in particular think that circumcision is the best route is that this cleanliness, right? Cleanliness. So the skin around the head of the penis is there for a reason, as I said earlier. And it's a myth. It's a myth. If a dude funky, he funky. It had nothing to do with him being circumcised or not. I've met some circumcised steak dudes, right? It's saying, anyone can smell if they're not clean. Period. It don't have anything to do with being circumcised or not. But one more thing I want to say about the babies is, because the skin is attached, do not attempt to pull the skin back. You're going to tear it, which is going to cause scar tissue, which is going to cause pain in the long run. By the time they're probably around 2-ish, it's going to be a bigger problem than it needs to be. My midwife advised me, shout out to the birth cottage, advised me to leave it alone. You wipe it like you would wipe anything else and keep it moving. And they say you shouldn't have any problems. So far so good. That's all I want to share. It's just to be informed. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your children. I just want you to be informed, because I was not informed going into this process. No one has ever told me that. I was in my 30s when I had my son, mid-30s when I had my son. I had never heard anyone say that the skin is attached. And so I just wanted to share that with people who going into parenthood, or having to make this decision, just so that you're informed. I'm not, whether you do it or not do it, just know what's happening when they take your baby into that little room back there. It's not that they're cutting off the outer, don't think of it as an adult male penis. It's a different process. And they have to dig in there around the penis first to cut that out, and then they cut it. Yeah. This is a weird video to make. But apparently I have to bake it. So here I am. I just want to stop thinking about it. So here I am, um, making the video so that other women are informed, and men, because I'm not even sure if if men remember how that whole thing was when they were boys, if they were in fact left alone. um, I'm not going to prolong. I'm going to get off of here. Please comment below, so we can have a conversation about protecting our boys, or if you decide to protecting our boys, period, whether you decide to do it or not. I'm not going to say that you're not protecting your son if you decide to go through with the procedure, because we all have our own beliefs and what we need to be doing with our kids. So I'm not being judgmental in that way at all. I just want people to be educated on that part, because I was not. And every time I talk about it with someone, adult females, most of them don't know that information either, especially if they haven't had any kids. They don't know that. They think that because that's how the adult male penis looks, and that must be how they came here. That was surely my thinking as well. So do your own research. Look at the pictures on the internets, and make your decisions. Like, subscribe, share. Have a great fall.